Well, I don't know if I'm providing you a better view. This is my bedroom. I'm actually getting ready to move out of here. But I did want to record um, this. This is Louise Thundercloud again. I wanted to read a little bit from a document dated August the 25th, 2010, written by my then case coordinator, Shana Ross. Um, what she writes about is how much trouble I had been having with the Disabilities Administration and IAG, the Individual Advocacy Group. Um, Here are her words. The CSS met with the client in order to support her during the treatment planning meeting for her daughter. The client had been extremely distraught and has not been sleeping due to the stress that she feels about the current situation she faces with her daughter. The client stated that she has been extremely anxious, which has triggered many of the symptoms of mental illness. The client's daughter is currently living in a facility that specializes in caring for the mentally disabled population. The client had to put her daughter in that home a few years ago due to the fact that the daughter's behavior became too much for the client to bear, and she was also violent. The client is no longer able to see her daughter due to the fact that her daughter claimed that she hit her during a visit that she had in January. The client stated that she did not hit her daughter and stated that due to her daughter's mental illness, she sometimes says things that are not true. The client has stated multiple times that not being able to see her daughter makes her feel empty and alone. The CSS observed that the client's mental health symptoms were getting much worse as the meeting was approaching. Prior to the meeting that the client had, she read the speech she planned to say during the meeting. The client wanted to find out the CSS's opinion of the speech and to get practicing before she went to the meeting. The CSS coached the client through making minor adjustments to her speech and then encouraged the client to voice exactly what she wants from the meeting in order to ensure that the client asked all the questions that were necessary. The client stated that she would like her daughter to see her 3 times a week, work out with her daughter, because that's a passion she shares with her daughter. The CSS also spoke to the advocate from the Community Action Network to come and assist the client during the meeting. Throughout the meeting, it was clear that the client did not have a good relationship with the workers from the home her daughter is living in. Throughout the meeting, the client got into multiple verbal altercations with the employees, and the CSS had to calm the client down multiple times. The client showed great affection for her daughter and was hoping to leave the meeting with her visitation rights reinstated. The meeting took a lot longer due to the emotions in the room being escalated by the many arguments that occurred. The client was not able to get her visitation rights back, but she was able to schedule a meeting for the next week to discuss the visitation rights with the manager at the facility her daughter lives in. After the meeting, the client was still distraught and appeared to be preoccupied with her thoughts in her head. The CSS encouraged the client to vocalize her feelings and talked her through coping with them. I read this because this theme of separating my daughter from myself was one that I went through with the individual advocacy group who was the provider at the time. Again, my mental health worker was Shana Ross, and these were her observations from August of 2010. Thank you very much.